Okay, look at who we're welcoming to the podcast now. It's a couple of brothers. It's Gary and Adam. Gary on the left, Adam on the right. Leany. Now, I've known their dad, Gary Sr., for many, many years, a Gephardt-approved company, All Pro Appliance. They're now changing their name from All Pro Appliance to All Pro Heating and Air because they're getting a little bit more into that HVAC area, heating and air conditioning. Anyway, Gary and Adam, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Yep, we're happy to be
Tell
here.
me a little, how'd this get going? Tell me how you guys got involved in this stuff in the first place. I mean, because like I say, I've known your dad, Gary Sr., for many years. He's been a Gephardt-approved appliance repair company since I started this Gephardt-approved. And how did you guys get to where you are? How the company get to where it is?
Well, it started with my dad, as you said, and we'd go to work with him during the summers as teenagers and kids, basically. And
well, he came from Colorado. I mean, he originally started here in Utah. Then he and your mom, Leticia, who I've also known for all these years, she's been in the office. You started in Colorado, came here to Utah. That's how it got going, right?
Yeah, so he started in Colorado when he first met my mom. Came out here.
What was he? Yeah, and what was he doing?
Out there in Colorado, he was doing appliance repair with his brother-in-law.
Okay.
Doing repairs, doing service.
And this was in Colorado?
Yes.
So in the he started a drywall company, and that was his main thing for years. And then after 2008, with the housing market and all that, drywall was pretty slow, as you would imagine. And so we started the appliance company around that time, kind of modeling after my uncle's company out in Colorado, still following the same kind of pattern, structure at least. And so that was like 15 years ago almost. And here we are.
And now you're doing this, and your sister's involved here too, isn't she?
She is part-time.
Yeah,
What's she doing?
So she works remotely right now. She lives in, where does she live?
She's going to school.
Who cares? What's she doing?
So
yeah, what's she doing?
She's a dispatcher in the office. She'll take calls and dispatch the technicians and put together the notes and all of that kind of stuff.
So what made you decide you wanted to go into heating and air? I know that, Gary, you're more of the technical guy, and Adam, you're more of a company spokesperson. What made you decide to get into heating and air?
It's pretty simple. They're so closely related, the fields. It's the same type of process of, diagnosing and repairing. All the systems still run on electricity the same. And we've been doing it for years. We've done HVAC this whole time. We just haven't really advertised for it. Just when we get the occasional job, we do it. Because the expertise is the exact same. You still need the Freon and the EPA certification that you have to have while dealing with refrigerators and all of that. And then, of course, just the technical stuff. So it's pretty easy, pretty similar, but way more money and way more of a necessity, especially with how, technology has changed. And they're starting to make appliances more disposable, but also a lot more expensive at the same time. It's like we could definitely bring some more value to the HVAC industry.
Sure.
And hopefully make some more money in the process.
With
well, Gary, now you had to go an extra step. You had to get a little extra training and some licensing, right?
Yeah. Went and got my contractor's license for it, and now our qualifier.
But it's all pretty much just a continuation of what you've been doing and what your dad's been doing for 15 years. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going. We're getting busier as time goes, getting more employees, getting more customers coming in.
Well, now it's summertime, and it's you don't just want to turn our air conditioners on, do we? We need a little maintenance of some sort. What do you think?
Correct. Yeah. Definitely now's the time to get us out there to do the AC startup with you, where we'll get the unit on for the first time for the season and do a full inspection and a check, make sure everything is running properly, apply any maintenance that's necessary or things that we find And then
You
of course,
clean them a little bit. Do we need to clean those coils that are around the outside? Do we need to clean those up a little bit?
definitely need to clean those up. Check the refrigerant levels. Check all the mechanical components, because some of those have different lifespans than the
Sure.
whole unit as a whole. Kind of like occasional windshield wipers or tires for your car, sort of thing. Not all maintenance is on the same schedule, I guess you could say.
Okay, and you got any deals for me?
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know, but there's a whole lot of new regulations from the government on the HVAC industry starting at the very beginning of this year. So not all systems will qualify, but we are offering $1,000 off any system replace, or not any. I guess I should say that properly.
Sure.
Whatever systems qualify, you can get up to $1,000 off of a new install.
What systems? What qualifies? What sort of thing qualifies?
So, we'll qualify. It all depends on how efficient we're talking about. Because if somebody wants a heat pump system or anything very, very efficient, then those will not qualify because they are just pretty intensive. But if we're talking just a standard HVAC system, those are the type that will apply.
Okay. And the government will help me with that, or you will help me with, I guess you're saying there's government regulations that are different?
So we'll help with that. So basically what they're talking about doing is raising certain efficiency standards. So systems that were options in the past are not really options anymore. And the more expensive stuff is what they're trying to kind of go towards, and it's all for the efficiency. So on the side where the government will give us certain rebates, we'll try to help the other end with the discounts.
But you're still doing the appliance repair as well as moving on to HVAC.
Just the next department. Yep, that's right.
Yes, it is. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Gary Leany and Adam Leany taking over for their dad at All Pro Appliance Heating and Air. Welcome to the group. It's good to see both of you.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's good to see
Bill,
you.
it's
All
good
right.
to see you.